history fact with you this morning. Humanitarian, civil rights leader, preacher, Martin Luther King Jr. was all of these things and more. Simply put, Dr. King Jr. profoundly changed the character of America. His most famous speech was "I Have a Dream," and it goes something like this. I am happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation. 50 years ago, a great American in whose symbolic shadow we stand today signed the Emancipation Proclamation. This momentous decree came as a great beacon light of hope to millions of Negro slaves who had been seared in the flames of withering injustice. It came as a joyous daybreak to end the long night of their captivity. But 100 years later, the Negro still is not free. 100 years later, the life of the Negro is still sadly crippled by the manacles of segregation and the chains of discrimination. 100 years later, the Negro lives on a lonely island of poverty in the midst of the vast ocean of material prosperity. 100 years later, the Negro still languishes in the corners of American society and finds himself in exile in his own land. So we've come here today to dramatize a shameful condition, and in a sense we've come to our nation's capital to cash a check. When the architects of the Republic, the magnificent words of the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence, they were signing a promissory note that all Americans would fall heir. This note was a promise that all men, yes, black men as well as white men, would be guaranteed the inalienable rights of life, liberty, and a pursuit of happiness. So I say to you today, my friends, that even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day, on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream today that even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, transforming the oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream today that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today that one day down in Alabama with their vicious racists, with the governor having his lips dripping with the words of interposition and nullification, I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day, right here in Alabama, little black boys and little black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and little white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today that every valley shall be exalted, every hill and mountain shall be made low, rough places shall be made plain, and the crooked places shall be made straight. The glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and the flesh shall see it together. This is our hope, this is our faith, that I go back to the Southwest. With this faith, we'll be able to hew out the mountains of despair, a stone of hope. With this faith, we'll be able to transform the jangling discords of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. With this faith, we'll be able to work together, pray together, struggle together, go to jail together, stand up for freedom together, knowing that we'll be free one day. And this is the day when all of God's children will be able to sing with new meaning. My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I see. Land where my father died, land of the pilgrim's pride, from every mountainside, let freedom ring. If America is to be a great nation, this must become true. So let freedom ring from prodigious hilltops of New Hampshire. Let freedom ring from the mighty mountains of New York. Let freedom ring from the heightening Alleghanies of Pennsylvania. Let freedom ring from the snow-capped Rockies of Colorado. Let freedom ring from the curvaceous slopes of California. But not only that, let freedom ring from the stone mountains of Georgia. Let freedom ring from lookout mountains of Tennessee. Let freedom ring from every hill and every molehill in Mississippi. Mississippi, and every mountainside, let freedom ring. And when this happens, when we allow freedom to ring, when we let it ring from every village, every hamlet, every state, and every city, we'll be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and singing the words of the old Negro spiritual, free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last. As a young black man, I appreciate the contribution Martin Luther King Jr. made, and I too can make a difference. And this is my moment of Black History. Thank you.